hi. Hi, hi, hi. It's a high noon hello from the Hawk's Nest. Mostly because I miss people. I moved and I've been like singularly focused on that, which felt really good to do. And I'm like, man, is it Tuesday yet? And last week I wanted to do tea time, and it just my body made it very clear that I was unavailable for much. Hi. Who has a feeling it's gonna be a week? I got this awesome mug. This is Saint Philomena, which I don't really know anything about yet. I'm gonna look it up, but it's so pretty. It's such a great mug. I freaking love consignment. And in my mug, I have some rose hips for vitamin C and antioxidants, and I have some oat straw for my nervous system, and I have some burdock root because I have been processing something, my friends. Let me tell you. I also think, you know, the energetics of moving. I needed some extra rooting, extra grounding experience. So I called on my plant pal burdock. And I don't know if you know burdock personally. If you've ever harvested burdock, it's like an all-day affair. It's a very, very, very long, deep, significant taproot that you really, really have. You earn burdock. You really gotta work for the burdock root. But it's very helpful for your digestion. Nope, no squeaky right now. She does this on purpose. She knows. She's so smart. Kingaroo, come, bring it. Thank you. It's the duck duck, if anyone remembers. So yeah, I've been using burdock a lot more this week than I have, and some dandelion, which also just helps, like, it supports your liver. And I think when we think of liver support, we think alcohol. Our organs, there's obviously specialties, right? But like, we process more than just the very physical, material, tangible things we bring into our body, right? We process everything. We process memories, emotions, conversations, music, art, everything that we notice, and even things we don't notice. Things that come into our being get processed in some kind of way. And sometimes it's really obvious and very, very physical and very 3D and very dense. And sometimes it's like it's softer and more vague, not vague, more abstract, just different kinds of energies. So that's one of the coolest things about folk medicine and plant medicine and a vitalist, holistic approach to healthcare. It's not just like, I'm going to treat this physical symptom with this physical potential solution. It's looking at it in a wider, bigger, deeper realm. I like it. She's got to pick every single squeak toy. Kinga, you are manipulative. So I wanted to hop on because I do just like miss everybody. I can't believe it's already the 18th. Pressing the liver points on friend's inner knee to see what their reaction is. Yo, teach me things. So is this an acupressure point in the knee that corresponds to the liver? That's dope. I love learning. Yeah, I also have some red clover blossoms in here. That's really freaking cool. I know, there's like so many modalities and realms, and I was thinking about this too, like I would love that. Yeah, please send me a video. That's very, 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 very cool. Kingo Rokia, come sit. Come on, I asked you to play 10 minutes ago. Come sit with me and stop squeaking things. We're gonna go for a WAOK after this. Yeah, we both need to us both, me and Kinga, we both need to move some energy for sure. I don't know if you ever feel like simultaneously exhausted and also ready to blast off. We talk a shit ton about the nervous system here, and that's absolutely been a big focus of mine. And I was just about to say, like, there's all these that I'm excited to. I see in the not so distant future branching out and moving into some other things, which is very exciting. But the nervous system, various experiences of stress, have always been my focus and continue to take up a lot of space in my life, and not just because of my trauma experiences or history, but I think I have a nervous system that naturally runs pretty fast and hot. Anyway, we talk a lot about how stress is inevitable, right? And stress is always going to be around. There's all different kinds of stress. I mean, stress for your physical body is literally just like being alive. There's stressors. And the point isn't 1000% all the time, love and light, breatharian, existing on manifesting unicorns. That's not really in the realm of possibilities. It's not really the picture. It's not really the point. I would love to remove all the stressors in our lives and in our world. I would. That'd be great. It's just not how it works. It isn't. There's like natural law. I'm not talking man law. I'm talking natural law. There's always some friction. There's always a process of decay. There's always death. And in that there's also life, right? So there are absolutely stressors, especially in society, in socioeconomics, in politics, in like the different intersections of humans being human and how humans get together and make decisions, and set norms. And there's a lot of bullshit that totally should be eradicated, right? And that's hopefully what we're all working towards. And again, I'm being a little redundant, but I can't give you any advice on how to like lead a social revolution, but I can work with you and all of us on how to handle our shit. Quickest nervous system reset or come down from held energy. Okay, and you hold it in your neck and chest. It depends. Sometimes I feel, my jaw it's been like a 6-month jaw thing. Soaking feces in hot magnesium salt, like Epsom. Yeah, totally. Yeah, oh man. And of course, right, so like grounding, you have your feet. I feel like we forget about our feet a lot. Feels like best and subtle parts of nice. That's very cool. And without the psychotropics. Okay. So a quick tip. This is great. Or like, oh man, how do I give myself what I need to move some energy and chill and like bring it in, ground it in? Because we can't just get rid of it. We don't want to run away. But how do we sturdy this container that is our body, our being, our day-to-day, our life, who the frick we are? Yes. No, that's not a divergent. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm out of practice. I haven't done a live video in like 3 weeks. And I love that. And the fact, like, you can just put your feet in an Epsom salt tubby. You don't have to, like, maybe it feels really daunting or like a big freaking deal. Like, I don't have time to take a whole body bath. But do you have a minute to put your feet in some Epsom salt solution and like sit on the couch and chill? You don't even have to get naked, okay? You just like roll up your pants, put your feet in there and chill for a minute. Or pup paws. Ah, yes, you're the best. That's awesome. And if while you're sitting there, you can like take a minute and breathe and meditate, or smoke a spliff, or drink some tea, or howl like the wild creature that you are, whatever you got to do. Take 10 minutes for the Tootsie soak, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's brilliant. That's really, really, really awesome. Woohoo! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get like a cute little bucket for my feet. I gotta have some salt. I got that pink Himalayan. Yeah, that's a great tip. That's awesome. And that's really like what we do here, right? Is so much of like, yo, shit, life is savage and I don't agree with it and it totally sucks. And my niche is, okay, how do we support ourselves and each other? And how do we do it resourcefully, creatively, consistently, in ways that really, really work, right? And that are highly accessible. And I like when, especially when rad folks share their tips and things. Like, it's, oh man, I think I'm pretty creative, but it's stuff that I never even thought about. Like, whoa. And that's why it's also so incredible. You can support so many different people, right? Like, there's so many people within community and within connected communities that have their own lineage, their own ancestry, their own direct life experience, their own perspective, their own special, their version of Marikai, their love, their creativity, their passion that they bring into what they do. And there's no one right answer, right? This is why community is super, super important, because there's a shit ton of people who know so much and not know the big picture answers, right? But like, yo, I do this, it's helpful, try it, right? And then not being like, subscribe to my, for 3 easy payments of $19.95 a month, I can be your guru. And no, 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 no. If anyone had the answers, yo, if there were any gurus, wouldn't we know? And we're not here for gurus. We're here for growing. We're here for the new paradigms. We're also here for chilling and supporting the nervous system. I don't pretend that I can predict the future, but I'm going to once again remind you that time is not linear. But there are points of reference in time. And there's quite a few things going on this week in a small scale American politics scale, and then like really, really big scale out into the cosmos. I've been dropping these things for you for months, hoping that you not listen to me, but like hoping that you're getting it. You know, I trust your powers of discernment and also your ability to put things together. It is not a time to fucking get like, I want you to support your nervous system. I want you to soothe yourself and relax and do these things, because just because we got into 2021, just because it is the week of inauguration, just because does not mean anything has changed. It does not mean that the stress is going away. Maybe you're seeing that more often, and maybe like your perspective is your perspective, but there's people in your life who, goddess bless them, naively, and I'm not making fun of you or them, shit is not calming down, okay? We are not done. We are never going to be done. But I think, you know, it's the winter is here. Winter has come. Winter is here. It is not a time to be complacent, socially and within your community, and definitely not a time to get lazy with taking care of yourself. And taking care of yourself looks like so many different ways. It means holding yourself accountable. It means it means like owning your shit. It means, it is time to keep doing the work. Like, this is, and again, I don't want to poke fear, and I don't want to be too vague, but when I tell you to buckle up, it's because I'm really, it's not that I'm psychic. It's, you know, I'm a biologist and I'm a mystic, man. I'm just reading the patterns. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm just interpreting it. I mean, wintertime is a wonderful, especially like people who, you know, who live where it's winter, right? And there's when you have shorter days and longer nights. And yes, we hit solstice and we're turning more towards like, it's the middle of January. I know time isn't totally real, but we're in winter. Be winter. Do the natural winter things. Rest. Rest is really important. Cook the foods, make the art. Rest. Move your body. Move these things through your body. Do not, yes, rest, but do not sleep so you don't deal with the stress of life. It is a constant dance that looks different for everybody, and it looks different day to day. Sometimes, whatever your daily anchor points, I cannot stress this enough. And again, because even if things were really rad and beautiful and life affirming and people were safe, and even if, wouldn't you still eat well as you can? Wouldn't you rest when you were tired? Wouldn't you connect with people? Wouldn't you write a love note? Wouldn't you go play outside? You would do all these things if life was the shit, right? And it wasn't so savage. It's all the more reason you have. I say I don't want to tell you what to do, but I end up telling you what to do. You have to. Like, this is, just trust me. I know you trust me. And again, I'm not trying to like poke fear, but I'm a little concerned about some people's choices. Is all that I'm saying. And again, can't predict the future. Oh, thank you. Oh, light bright. Yeah, and thank you. Thanks. One of the things that I have been mentioning and that I feel is really, really, really important is, for those who like are comfortable enough, massage your own body. That's another thing that I get these insights, like I get these feelings of like, okay, you have to tell the crew. It's important to pass on. Yeah, go outside and move your body. And the other big thing is, do I want to go there right now? The other big thing is critical thinking. Critical thinking. I also think it's always important, chop wood, carry water. It's always important to love the shit out of yourself. It's always important to like make besties with your beasties. It's always important. It's always important to be discerning, which means you don't have to be contrarian necessarily. You don't have to play devil's advocate necessarily, but even amongst your people or a group of like-minded people, when information and opinion and I don't know, any like other descriptor of like thought and word is shared, even if you trust that person, even if you know that person cares about you, even if, please ask questions. Please think about things. And as you think about how you're thinking, pay attention to what your body, in all its infinite wisdom, has to say about whatever's being exchanged. Be discerning. Investigate. Explore. Expand your consciousness, however you do that. I like being intentionally vague about these things. It's like those memes that bounce around like everybody an expert. There are actually some people who are actual experts on things, who have dedicated their entire lives to study and to live in a realm of humanness, whether it's in the arts or medicine or whatever, or politics or human behavior. There are experts. be real discerning on your avenues of learning, and check resources, check facts, be a scientist, be objective. Be as objective as possible, even when the topic is filled with tons of emotion. Whenever we're discussing human rights, it's a dance, and it feels really, it doesn't feel, I mean, it does, it physically in my body feels really important to remind you of that. I see a lot of scary stuff from it's like things that I'm surprised by how some folks are approaching some things. Again, I don't have a 5-point social revolution map for you. I just have guiding points and mile markers for your personal, individual capabilities, responsibilities, talents, radness. So supporting your nervous system, and continuing that exploration of what that is for you and what works and what you need when you need it. Sometimes we need to really chill and come down. Sometimes we need to be really active and flow things and like go for the run, or dance your tuchus off, whatever you have to do. Food is medicine. Broths, soups, all like the nice, juicy, delicious, incredible, rooty vegetables. Take naps when you're tired. Rest when you're tired. Drink when you are thirsty. Have sex. Masturbate. Massage. Have fun. Seek pleasure. In the reduced harm ways. Lean into the plants, and this is every day. Do this. Don't wait until you're like, I am so overwhelmed. Do it daily. Your daily diligence. Have some fun. Take care of yourself. Take care of other people. Think critically. Think well. It's always okay to say, you know what? I don't know about that. I'm not sure. And then go on that exploration. Go on that adventure. I think it's going to be a really fiery week because of a couple different things. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Think on it. And give a shout if you need some help or a pep talk. We're so going to do Tuesday Tea Time tomorrow live at 7 p.m. From the Hawk Nest. I'm really excited about it. In the meantime, I am going to put my foot in my mouth. No, not that one. I'm going to do all the things that we just talked about. Because also integrity and walking your walk and talking your talk is very sexy. That never goes out of style. There continues to be shipping delays. The shop is open, and now that I am settled into my new house, there will be lots of making things. Yay! So stay tuned for that, and come by tomorrow because there will be some more news on how we can continue to support each other and be connected through all the fun things of being human. I like you. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I'll see you really soon. Thank you for spending some time with me.